Hey guys, Merry New Year, or something like that. Anyway, since it's a new year, thought I'd do something that I've needed to do for a long time, and that is clean out my desk. Now, some of you may know, some may not. When we first moved up here, we had to do it in a hurry, and so we were stuck with tons of boxes up here, and it just got to the point Thanksgiving was coming, we needed to clean stuff up, so stuff kind of got tossed into the most appropriate drawer and didn't always end up where it should have. So, anyway, I thought, as kind of a metaphor for cleaning up my life as far as making sure I write every day and get everything done that I really should be doing instead of wasting time. Oh, this light is terrible. Sorry about that. Is that any better? Not really. Let's see what happens when I turn it off. That's not so bad. It's a little dark, but happens when I turn that on. That's not too bad. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Stuff just kind of got tossed wherever. We tried to put it in the most appropriate places, but a lot of stuff ended up in places it shouldn't have been. So anyway, um, not sure if that's better or worse. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Anyway, this is something I've been meaning to do since we moved up here a couple years ago and just haven't gotten around to. But I am determined this year, as much as it pains me to do it, because I prefer spending time with Shannon when she's home, and that's nothing with her. She tells me to get my ass in the office and work, but when she's home, I like to spend time with her. What can I say? But anyway, keep getting off track here. I thought, since I'm going to be pretty much living in here the next, well, rest of my life, um, I should probably clean this place up a little bit. Now, the entire office needs to be cleaned. Looking around and seeing all the work I have to do, but if I do that, this is going to be a 5-hour video, and nobody's going to watch that. So I thought we'd start with this desk drawer. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't even know what's in here, but I know I've run across stuff that's given me a chuckle, so anyway. Ew, that's an interesting sound. Okay. Have a box here. Call it one of my hoarder boxes because I'm probably going to fill it with stuff, stick it in the attic when I should really be tossing it in the trash. But okay, let's get started. I have not one but two old debit cards that just need to be chopped up, so you don't get to see those. Okay, something that's definitely staying is the gel pens I got for Christmas. And this is metaphorical too, like I said, I'm really trying to you line it up with, line this number up with what you want to multiply, this little circle. And that tells you, gives you a little cheater for multiplication, which I don't do a lot of math as a writer, but probably should do more. A loop pin, Assassin's Creed, that needs to go on my jacket or something, as well as saw some Disney pin. The jail scene with a dog with a key in his mouth. Extra batteries. Those are staying in there, obviously. Oh, I need this. It's probably a little out of date at this point. Copy of Movie Magic Screenwriter 2000 for making screenplays. Actually, just had an idea for a screenplay the other night. Not sure. I really need to follow up on my novels and not worry about screenwriting right now, but it's an interesting idea that I came up with. Parts of it are a little cliche, but I think it's an interesting twist. This needs to go in my outdoor gear. Let's see. It's got a little USB thing here. It doesn't work for charging directly, but if you have a little power bank, you wind it up like that, it makes power, and you can charge your power bank by doing that. I'm not even sure where I got that, but yeah, that needs to go in my outdoor gear. Speaking of power banks, here's one. This is one of the ones that I used a lot until I picked up a bunch that have built-in iPhone cables. So pocket knife is always essential. Okay, don't laugh. It's a fidget spinner. I got it because, come on, it's a ship's wheel. I'm pirate, all that stuff, you know. Not the best spinner, but what the hell? I had to jump on the bandwagon when it was hot, right? Excuse me. Something else that's a little outdated now that I have an iPhone in my pocket. Digital voice recorder. I used to record all my ideas on here. I have to put some batteries in this and see what I have on there. That might make an interesting video. Or maybe not. You might steal my ideas. Yes. Paracord bracelet. A couple years back, I for Christmas made bracelets for pretty much everyone I knew, and had to make one for myself. As you can see, I never actually finished it off. I need to cut those off. But anyway, that should go in my outdoor gear too. Paracord is always important. Eyeglass kit. Again, should come out of the package at least. Oh, look, another eyeglass kit. So now I have two of those, and I never wear my glasses, so another power bank. A couple months back at Walmart, back in the automotive section actually, they had a whole bunch of power banks on clearance. They had these for like $2 or $1, something like that, and then they had bigger ones with a built-in iPhone cable for $4, I think. So I snatched up a whole bunch of those. Retractable cable for my old iPhone. Eyeglass polishing kit from 75th annual Sturgis Rally. I should hang that up somewhere. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, there's so much junk in here. Oh, you were going to laugh at this one. It's a Zune. I wonder if I could sell this for a lot of money now that they used it in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Actually, if that's what I think it is, it is. It's another Zune. Interesting story about these. For a time, Microsoft had these games you could play. and you could earn points and use those, cash those points in on prizes. I got the original Rock Band, the whole set with the drum kit and the guitar and all that stuff. I got a couple of Zunes. I can't remember what I got. No, I got some cases for the Zunes. But actually, the Zunes are kind of a mistake. I had ordered one, two. Well, getting ahead of myself here. I had ordered one Zune and one case. I got the case, then a few days later I got the Zune. Then the next week I got another case. I was thinking, that's weird. I only ordered the one. And then a few days after that, I got the second Zune. So I tried contacting them and didn't really get a response. So just kept them, and now they're pretty much worthless. But as far as I know, they still work. See if they still have a battery charge on them. No go for that one. No charge on either of those, and I'm not sure if I even have the cable, but speaking of outdated tech, I believe this is an iPhone 4. For a while I used it as an extra MP3 player, but it's been in the drawer for quite a while. Oh, and more. My original iPod Touch, I'm not sure what generation that is, maybe 3, I'm not sure. And two iPod, not even sure what these are. This one I got new. This one I think I got from the Lost and Found at work. Nobody wanted it, so I took it. I do use these sometimes on the motorcycle if I'm afraid my phone's going to get messed up or whatever. It's the bag I got from Loot Crate. I think it glows in the dark. It has a bunch of like electronics and stuff on it. Usually use it for cables and such. So, as I was saying, been kind of avoiding this, but this video is somewhat metaphorical, because I typically avoid making resolutions like the plague, but this year I've got to do some. I'm not setting myself a specific word count, but notepads that I don't think I'm ever going to use. So let's go in the box. If I set a specific word count and then don't make it, it tends to trigger my anxiety and stuff. So my goal is just to get my ass in here and write every day. Yeah, go for at least one page, hopefully several, but at least that one page. That's not an undoable task, I don't think. Especially if I have these all natural energy tabs. It expired in 2013. So those can go. Oh, I have a jewelry box, like a jewelry gift box here, because I have several pieces of jewelry in my desk that I just didn't know what else to do with. It's a nice Celtic knot pendant. There's another one. Some of this is gifts for Shannon in the future to just surprise her with. Other ones, for a while I had a business where I was selling swords and whatnot, but swords, knives, medieval type stuff. But I also got into the jewelry business because back in California, silver jewelry was so cheap and you could get so much for it. But these crosses are cool. And green. So another pendant. They all need to be polished up severely, but another Celtic knot, almost an iron cross kind of thing, but it's not. It's a knot. Different type of cross. Another. That's all the jewelry I see for now. Another retractable old iPhone cord. It'll work for my old phone and all my iPods and stuff. Another Celtic cross. Oh. Anchor with a cross and a heart. Tribal thing. God, there are so many of these things. It's a little light that plugs in the USB port of my laptop. I've had it at least 10 years and never used it, so you can go. Another paracord knot. Actually, I don't think that's paracord. Or maybe it's paracord without the... Anyway, cordage is always good in the hiking stuff. But yeah, in addition to writing every day, I've also got to start reading every day. That's one of my problems, why I get writer's block, and I know it. I don't have as much time to read as... Well, that's a lie. Have all the time in the world to read. I just choose to do other things with that time that are not as good for me as reading. So I've got to start reading more. I have about half a dozen spots that are in this house that are specifically made for reading, and I'm just not utilizing them. So here's my Square register thing where I can take credit cards if I'm doing a book show, if I ever have a book out. It's not true. I have these ones that I made myself. Sorted. I had my sword business and such. Oh. Random pills. Writer's friend, ibuprofen, because oh, you get some headaches staring at the screen all day. I don't even know why I have these. I think I was given them. They were given to me in a giveaway. They're like little snuff pouches. I think I kept them in case I needed a quick nicotine fix, but I really never got addicted to the nicotine. I like to have a pipe once in a while, but I don't ever have to have it, so I'm not even sure why I'm keeping that. It's a real old MP3 player. Again, I think I had planned on using it on the bike, but I've got all these old iPods and whatnot, so I can go in the box. Something else I need to hang up on the wall. From Hollandia. It's where I get my absinthe. I know they don't have the best name in the business, but I think their stuff's alright. Oh boy, I have got so much junk in here. Little pill bottle. I'm not even sure what kind of pills are in there. Nothing illegal, I'm sure. My iPhone headphones that do not fit in my ears. So I tried to use them once and they just sucked. In the box you go. Ah, yes. My fake Viking drinking horn came in this. I actually have a real one made from actual cow horn, or might be buffalo horn. I'm not positive. But anyway, I made it myself, and so the plastic one's just kind of for decoration, but this needs to go back to work with me. In the summertime, it gets really hot in my office at work. So anyway, this plugs in the USB port of my computer and cools me off, so that can go. Cough drops, it actually should still be good for until later this year. Oh, so much random stuff. Yeah. Torch. Refilled. Yeah. Maybe I'm just not using it right. Anyway, I'm not even sure where I got this. I think one of my mom's tenants left it behind. I don't want to know what he was using it for, but I mostly just use it to play with. This would be one of the leather belt keepers from my dad's old duty belt when he was a cop. A very dried out ink pad. Oh, I'm not just throwing it away because I'm a hoarder. Random papers I got from Loot Crate. Let's see, it's a Crunchyroll trial. I'm not sure if that's expired or not. Game download for Street Fighter 4 Arcade on Steam. Code for Brawl Hollow, whatever that is. Ah. Download for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. And another Alandia. I'm not going to hang that one up. Now this was Aromatherapy Stressless. I guess I really get it up in my nose, I can still smell it, but it's pretty much worn out. Yeah, I'll keep it. An Office 365 trial that it was supposed to be good for like a year. Never did work when I got it with my HP Stream, and for whatever reason could not get to work. Phone case for, I'm not even sure what phone. It's not one of my iPhones, so. Another Pirates of the Caribbean pin that needs to go on my jacket. Another Loot Crate pin. Battery charger for a battery that, if I could find it, I could really use it right now. It's for one of my tactical flashlights, but I'm not sure where the battery that goes in it is. Hand sanitizer, hand sanitizer. There's another bottle over here. spare batteries for my car's key fob. Again, I just have so much crap in here. My PayPal credit cards. This one's still good. That one needs to be cut up. Business card pack. In addition to the reading and writing, you know, those are important things. Got to be more outgoing social media wise. I know it seems like I'm on social media all the time, but really trying to build my brand and stuff. I really need to do it every day, and I just don't. I spend more time screwing around on Facebook and whatnot. Another cross that matches those other ones. Oh, there's the box. And another cross. And yet another cross. I think crosses were really big at the time. Also, you know, medieval crosses, all that stuff kind of goes together. I'm not sure where this came from. This is something that's broken that I think I'd attempt to fix. So. More hand sanitizer. This is my official International Thriller Writers hand sanitizer from when I went to New York not this past year, but year before last. That was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again this July. Just a tiny little vial. I've got a ton of them. I want to make some jewelry out of them and put different things in them. Never have, but at some point I will. This is my mom's old iPod. She broke it by leaving it in the charger all the time. But anyway, I was going to try to make it work again, but never did, and at this point, it's just junk. So this one makes me a little sad. You know I love my fountain pens. Now, I got one as a gift that unfortunately came broken. It's supposed to go in like that, but the nib's broken off of the barrel. It's got a nice rosewood cap. So sadly that one doesn't work. Guess I should fix it at this point. Random pouch. The holster that came with my Leatherman, but to be honest, it's kind of useless. It doesn't really have a belt loop or anything, so I just don't put it in here. And now my cat can try to get in. Another little piece of jewelry, little silver pendant. Oh, gosh. Old insurance card from 2015. Let's see, that can go. So, I have chalk in my desk. Why do I have chalk in my desk? When I made these desks, well, I didn't make them, but got them from my work. They were getting rid of them. I coated them in chalkboard paint thinking I could put, you know, notes and stuff on my desk. I have not done that once since I've been using these desks for the last few years now, so probably don't need them in, but yeah, I'll keep them in here anyway. This is for one of my suit jackets. Those don't need to be in here. Eraser for the chalk that I never use. Ow. My old Bluetooth earpiece from way back in the day. Guess I could keep it in case I want to look like more of a dork, but yeah. Trigger for taking pictures on my iPhone, but I don't have a headphone jack anymore, so it doesn't work, and I have a Bluetooth version now, so that can go. A lot of little, ink reservoirs for my pens, as well as the disposable cartridges. Sorry. Bluetooth mouse that I did use for my tablet. Should keep that accessible if I want to use it for something else, but I don't think any of my laptops have Bluetooth, so it doesn't really help me. More batteries, AAA, some nylon belt keepers. Jewelry loop. I became a jewelry buyer through my mom because she did it with her shop and stuff, and taught me what to look for. Pipe cleaners. This, I'm not even sure what it is. So throw it in the box just in case I need it. I'm sure I never will. Nail clippers. Oh, it's an adapter for hooking a regular USB cord to a micro USB. A chamois cloth. Don't know why that's in here. Glasses case. I think I tried to put my glasses in here and they just don't fit, so. Bulldog clip. I've got a jar of these, so I should put it probably in there. Got some darts, but I never set up my dartboard, so this can go. Another dart, another dart. My old iPhone headphones, but again, no jack, so useless. Flight for a dart. Some different rubbers for earphones that I don't think I even have anymore. Notes for a story that I don't even remember, so probably should toss that, but anything story related I have a hard time getting rid of. More dart stuff. Now in my office downstairs I had darts in my desk because I had a dartboard, and if I'd get frustrated or whatever, I'd just let one rip and pretty much as hard as it could, and got rid of some stress. But once again, not in my office downstairs. Some random copper chainmail I was playing with. Old book of matches from a restaurant that probably doesn't exist anymore. And the matches don't look like they work anymore either, so. Business card from somebody that... Any idea? Another business card from somebody that... Oh. This is the other kind. Ink reservoir. Really need to find a good place to put all those. Random Velcro things. More of the ear rubbers for headphones. God, why do I have all this junk in here? Three rechargeable AAA batteries and one rechargeable AA. I know that there are more somewhere. Couldn't tell you where. My business cards, that's definitely staying in the desk. No, in addition to the reading and writing, what I really need to work on also, and this, I know how cliche this one is as a New Year's resolution, but I've got to get into shape. Some other shape other than round, because I've had a gym membership for over a year now, and like most people, I never use it, but I've got to start using it. It's not a vanity thing at this point. I'm just trying not to die. You know, my health is seriously not where it should be at 40. I'll be 41 in February, so... but, man, I'm starting to feel like an old man. Just broken down. A pendant in the shape of a treasure chest that I believe... Yes. Actually opens. A little silver pearl or something in there. I'm not sure if that was just a casting mistake or if that was supposed to represent a piece of treasure in there. Another ink cartridge. Some loose batteries that I'm not sure if they just fell out of the pack or they've been used, but I think I'm just going to toss them. I've got a lot of just trash in here. Little velvet pouch, and I'm pretty sure one of my pens came in. Okay, don't tell anyone. Pens that I stole from work. I've walked with, over the years, I've walked with so many of those, nobody actually cares. Yeah, just a lot of loose batteries that may still be good, but I'm just going to toss them at this point. Polishing cloth, I'm not sure if it's for jewelry or for glasses, probably glasses, but just in case it's for jewelry, I'll hang on to it. Pouch of extra computer screws. When I was at work, I had this really weird guy just trash his laptop. I was a little afraid what I'd find on it, but there was nothing on it. But he like opened it up and like folded it backwards and like stomped on it and stuff. But my boss was just gonna toss it, and I said, "Oh no, hang on, I'll rip the hard drive out of there and anything else that was of any use, because it wasn't that old of a laptop, and again, there wasn't really anything on it, so don't know why he did that. Like I said, I was afraid he had. That was another reason I wanted to take a look at it, just to make sure I didn't need to turn it into the police, because, well, you can use your imagination what I thought he might have on there. Screw something, I have no idea what. Put it in there just in case it's something important. More random pens. Yeah, those are my main resolutions. Also, I know I've promised this time and time again and never delivered, but another one of my resolutions is got to start making videos every week, got to start putting out stories every week, and of course the big one, publish at least one, if not 2, 3 or 4 novels this year, or at least finish them. I'm still on the fence about whether I want to self-publish them on Amazon, or if I want to try to go the more traditional route. There are pros and cons of both. Naturally, the big con about traditional publishing is having to give other people money for your work. You're having to give them a cut, but then again, they have the connections, so I'm still researching all that, but regardless, I'm getting ahead of myself because I've got to finish some books first. So don't even need to think about, what I'm going to do once they're done. I just need to think about getting them done. I also need to do more with my Patreon. I've mentioned it a few times, but haven't really done anything with it. I really could use your support on there. If you can afford to help me out at all, that would be awesome, because this whole being a starving artist thing sucks. But I am driven to do it, so. Another business card that I don't know. So my business cards are kind of torn up, but I'll keep them. Oh. Another business card. I know you're probably getting bored at this point, but no, this year is going to be a year of making it happen. I feel like I say that every year, but I don't know, something feels different about this year. Maybe it's how sucky last year was. I almost said something else. Not that I can monetize my videos right now anyway, but I'm getting there. These things are awesome for Christmas wrapping. Really don't need it in here otherwise, but I did have to wrap a lot of presents, so. Little broken pieces of chalk, might as well get rid of those. That doesn't need to be in here. Oh, we're starting to get down there. The old style loot crate pen, I'm not gonna, well, I'll store those again. I don't know why, they're just gonna stay in storage forever and they probably just need to be tossed, but I'm a hoarder. Another Pirates of the Caribbean pen. Really need to get all those on my coat. Little compass. It really does not appear to work. I'll keep that. God, I've got so much just junk in here. Little ball chain. Carabiner keep. Use them for various things. Hanging stuff off my belt. Much smaller carabiner. Gotta have my mirror. Gotta make sure I'm still pretty. Yeah, we are getting down to it at least. More business cards that get kind of messed up in the drawer. Completely blank business card. Ink cartridges for a pen I don't have anymore. Oh. Where was this when I was deathly ill and couldn't breathe out of my nose? It's a lip balm. More pens. Pens. And we haven't even gotten to the majority of those. I'll show you that in a minute. Box of matches from my tobacco store. check. Just keep that in my drawer because I don't want it getting out. Another thing that a pen came in. Comb. This is a stand for one of my old iPhones, putting on a tripod, but it might work with this one, so keep that. Little pencil sharpener. Okay. Well, now in the drawer, I'm just the clearing up junk stuff. Some little post-it notes, at least. But no, expect to see a lot from me this year. Again, I feel like I promise that every year, but this year I'm actually going to make good on it because I'm getting to the age I've got, I feel like I've made some bad bets in a casino and put all my money on being a writer, and so far been rolling snake eyes. So, but at this point, I'm down to it and can't change the game now. Yeah, really, I mean, I'm sure I could think of something. Well, I know I could think of something to do for a living. I could conceivably be a chef. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty damn good. But I just feel like if I did that for a living, I would hate it. I love making for friends and family. Lighter, okay, it still works. So hang on to that. Love making delicious meals for my friends and family, but if I had to do it for a bunch of ungrateful people at a restaurant, I would punch one of them because I've seen how people can be in restaurants. Not to mention, other than for baking, I don't think I've ever used a recipe in my life. I just kind of throw stuff in till it tastes good, and according to my friends who actually are chefs, that's not something that you can do. You have to be able to reproduce the same meal every time, which I just don't think I could do, and it would be so boring. But I could fall back on that. But as far as a career that I really enjoy doing, writing is really all I could think of, and unless somebody will pay me to ride my motorcycle professionally or something, but I really doubt that. Okay, well, in addition to all the loose pens I had in my drawer, I have this. I think I got this back when I was in high school. And a lot of the pens are from that era too, so I'm going to toss a lot of these. Piece of paper. Hold that it'll work. Highlighters I'll keep, of course. Still good. That one works. You can always use highlighters because the editing process requires them. Dry erase markers. I have a dry erase board on the fridge. I should put those here. This is a really big ink cartridge. I don't know where it came from, but I'll hold on to that. Some very tiny, tiny mechanical pencils. So those are kind of cool. I'll keep those. Another work pen. Another work pen. You guys bored yet? Yeah, I've got a ton of highlighters, but again, they all come in handy when I'm editing. As will the red pens. Wow. I don't think I've made the ground stick with the white barrel 20 years now. Another mechanical pencil. Glue pen. I think that's fairly new. And a nice red pen. Another highlighter. Yeah, appears to be good. Surprising. Why would you have pencil leads that don't say what size they are? So yeah, I realize this isn't the most exciting video ever. It actually probably ranks pretty low on that scale, but this is, like I said, this is just a metaphor for getting ready to really buckle down, you know? Getting ready to start pumping out the, pumping out the work. It's going to be a serious change for me because, well, to be honest, I'm pretty lazy. But once again, if I don't start producing stuff, I might as well just give up. You know, turn my office here back into a guest bedroom if I'm not using it, because that's the only thing that justifies me having this office. And it's been, of course, to be fair, it's been a hell of a last couple months, but white barrel red pen. Nope. It's a boob eraser. That'll get me demonetized. But no, I've got to start producing. I've got to start kicking ass and taking names, because yeah, even though I have put out stuff, it's been a while, and starting to get the old well, if you're a writer, why don't you write anything? Which, to be fair, is a valid question. But anyway, this drawer is clean. Now I gotta put all this stuff away where it goes, figure out where some of it goes. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to do, was just do a metaphorical cleanse, if you get me. So I should get this mess cleaned up, and then I've got some writing to do, and so do you. As always, check out all my links, justinmkelly.com, justinmkelly.com/blog. That's where you can find some of my fiction. please check out my Patreon. I'm still trying to figure out my perk levels and stuff. Give me some feedback as to what you might like to see. Um, you can check me out on Tumblr, on Instagram. Look up Justin M. Kelly Writer, or go to my website, justinmkelly.com. All the links are there. Find my one book that I have on Amazon. Buy it, please. Anyway, that's all I really got for you. So I'll see you. I'll probably later this week with another video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm gonna do something. Anyway, let me get this done and get to some writing. See you later.